Hi everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the brand new Marvel Legends Deadpool Legacy Collection Wolverine figure. So before we take a look at Wolverine, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with a set of fisted hands. He also comes with these dog tags. These are on the figure in the packaging. I don't really consider these an accessory, but it is loose on the figure, so if you want to remove it, you can. You just kind of slide it over the head like that. It's really soft. I do wish this would have been painted in silver. It's cast in like a marbleized gray color. I definitely think this could have been painted. I think it would have looked a lot better with some silver painted over top of it. Up next, of course, you get his clawed hands. And finally, you get this angry head sculpt. And this is a phenomenal likeness of Hugh Jackman. This is just the old angry head sculpt reused, but it has even better paint on it than it had on the previous version. The hair is sculpted really nicely. It has a nice dark brown wash over top of it, bringing the details out very well. All of the printed features on his face look really good. I especially like how they printed on the edges of the facial hair. I think that looks pretty realistic compared to the previous version. So here is the previous version. You can see the huge gappage in his facial hair going up to the sideburns. You can see it doesn't even meet up with his hair, and it's much darker than his actual hair. I don't think I realized how dark his facial hair was compared to his actual hair. Man, the details on this new Screaming head sculpt just look so much better. You can see that the details are lighter on this one. The details on this older one are a lot darker. He doesn't have any of that stubble on his upper lip or chin right there like this one has. So yeah, the differences on this are night and day. These are the same head sculpt, but it has so much better print tech to it. It is done so much better than this previous head sculpt. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the regular head sculpt for Wolverine. So taking a look at this regular head sculpt, this is also a phenomenal likeness of Hugh Jackman. All the details on this are refined from the previous version. The hair is sculpted and painted really well. I feel like the head sculpt is kind of lifelike. It's amazing that the likeness is so good for $24.99, especially compared to the previous one. As I said, there's no stubble on either of the head sculpts where this one has it. They printed that stubble on. The eyebrows and the eyes are a lot darker, and of course the facial hair is darker. So yeah, this new head sculpt is so much better than this old one. And this old one isn't really that old. I think it's only from a few years back. So yeah, even now Hasbro is still refining their print tech and making it even better. So that makes me very happy. So taking a look at the rest of the figure, this skin tone right here is painted over top of this white because the whole torso is cast in white for this tank top, and it is super noticeable. It is a noticeably different color. It's not even matched up that well. Like this one, it almost looks like it has like an orangish color to it. But yeah, they did not do a good job at matching the skin tones up here. These dog tags also really annoy me because as I've been switching the accessories out and stuff, it's been wanting to do this or go up like this. They're really irritating, so I think I'm just going to take them off for the rest of this review. Though now the neck right here being a different color is even more noticeable without that there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's actually some paint variation over top of his tank top. I thought it was actually just a solid white color, but you get like this cream color painted over top of the texturing on the front right here. You don't get that on the back, but I do appreciate that we get it here on the front. That actually looks really nice, and that's a subtle detail that I didn't notice until I had my lights on my review station on it. You can see they did sculpt some veins in the arms right here, in the forearms and the bicep. I think that was a cool detail. His jeans have some really cool texturing to them. They have some light blue paint over top, and that brings the details out very nicely. They don't get any of that on the back. It actually just stops right here. So I do wish they would have painted that all over instead of just right here. But at least we do get some on the front, I guess. His belt buckle's done a nice bright gold color. And then there you have his boots. Not much more detail going on there. So now let's go ahead and go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head and neck that can look up just a little bit. I do wish he could look up just a little more, and he can look down very slightly. I do wish he had just a little more up and down movement there in the head. He can move his head side to side very nicely, and all the way around. He has shoulders that can move out that far. He has butterfly joints, kind of crunchy. You can hear that noise they're making when I'm moving it. He has a swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbows that can bend in all the way, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down very, very nicely, an ab crunch that can move back just about all the way. He can crunch forward just about all the way. He can move side to side at the waist. He has ball-jointed hips that can do a complete split. He can kick forward just about all the way. He can't really kick back at all. The back movement is really hindered right here. He has a swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knees that can bend back all the way, a swivel up here in the shin that can move side to side, and ankles that can barely move down, barely move up, and rock very slightly. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the jacketed version of himself. This was from the same X-Men Anniversary line. Here he is next to the 2-pack Professor X with the Patrick Stewart head on it. Here he is next to Magneto with the Michael Fassbender head on it. Here he is next to Mystique. And finally, there he is next to Deadpool. This is the Deadpool from the original line and not the new one. I'm still undecided if I'm going to get the new one because I don't think there's enough differences on the new one for me to get another one of him. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up because Hasbro did a fantastic job on this, and this is actually even better than the previous version. I'm really glad that Hasbro re-released this because I missed out on the original one. I think it was an Amazon exclusive, and the price on that shot up. So I'm glad that I had another chance to get this where it wasn't an exclusive and was released everywhere. And as I said, this version looks so much better. All the printed details look fantastic compared to that old one. The only bad thing about the figure is he doesn't come with the bone claws like the Amazon exclusive did. It would have been really nice, but as I said, I'm still extremely happy that Hasbro chose to re-release this. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.